Okay, let me get started here real quick because I need to hit the sack. I need to go to bed early tonight. So it is about 9:45, and I have 3 different types of plants here. This right here. Some call it a Moses in a cradle. Some call it, I think, like a purple heart. But it blooms out a pretty little pink flower. And this one right here is a chicken and a hen. It's a sedum. It's in the sedum family, but it also can, house planted too. It has like, right now you can't, there you go, you can see it. The little buds on here or flowers are turning, but it was purple. They're kind of like purple. You can see just a little bit right there. Let me zoom. Let me try to get the camera where it zooms in. You can't see it real good. But anyway, right now they're like, the little flowers are turning white and then they're dying out. But I'm going to pot this one. And then here's one of my favorites. And that's the sedum coral. There's my little rocks. That's the container. I have 3 little holes I drilled in there today. And I have my little potting soil, some little potting soil. And I also have potting soil, just a little bit, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of succulent potting mix. So these 3 plants, all 3 should survive. I'm not going to worry about it, but they should all survive in the mixture of the soils. I'm going to go on and turn off this camera and turn it back on in a few minutes after I get finished potting the container. But I'm going to take this one right here in the middle, and this is going to be in the middle of the container. And these 2 will probably be somewhere in there. I'm not for sure how I'm going to do it. And the sedum coral, I want to have this where it's going to be kind of going around the container. I'm going to make this container for a lady that I work with. She has bought several of my plants from me. Actually, she bought some, I think, last year around about this time or a little bit later in the year. And I promised her that I would make her a container so she could put back on her porch. She said that the one that I had made for her, I don't think they really survived for her. She's just a beginner. So I'm pretty sure what I potted in her the plants that I potted in her containers should have, if not all, but maybe 1 or 2 should have came back. I always like to pot a plant, some type of plant that's going to come back. Say if I pot use a container and I have different types of flowers and plants, out of 2 or 3, 1 should at least come back each year. That's the way I like to grow them. I like to pot them like that. So it's not like you get a container and you just see real pretty plants like at one time and you won't see them again. Something should come back, if not all of them. So I'm getting ready to repot, and I'll be back.